All right, and we are a go for the second time today. It is now NASCAR's turn to be on Fox, as NASCAR's best are in the center of gambling city, known as Sin City of Las Vegas, for the running of the Pennzoil 400 at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Where 36 of NASCAR's best are looking to become gamblers, winning gamblers, at the end of the 400-mile event here in the center of Sin City, or is Gambling City, home to the world-famous casinos that are here. Kyle Larson is the betting favorite here at this racetrack, as he has been dominant the past few times we've ran at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, collecting 3 wins ever since he joined Hendrick Motorsports. This time he's looking for another win and hoping to get back into winning form after being on a bit of a slump lately after he won the championship just last season. While he was in his slump, can he get back into winning form? He starts 5th today, but he's going to have to beat 4 of the best Toyota drivers in front of him, including Christopher Bell, who's on the pole for this race. So we'll see what happens at the end of 400 miles. It is a gorgeous day here at Las Vegas in the center of the sun. It's a very gorgeous day and packed house here near the Strip here at Las Vegas. We'll see who becomes gamblers at the end of the day and who will be able to cash the check after winning big time and having the right gambling strategy in this race. Drivers in the field getting strapped into their cars, getting ready to go. Yep, another thing about this racetrack, it is so bumpy through turns 1 and 2. So you got to be very careful of navigating through those bumps, as the track will change throughout this race. Now it's time for the command to fire engines.
Rock icon will be headlining Sick New World on April 25th in Las Vegas, Jonathan Davis.
Take it away, Jonathan.
Are you ready? Please start your engine.
Crank him up, gang. Crank him up. Okay, Jonathan, I see you. That was a pretty good command. And 36 of NASCAR's best roar their engines to life as they're about to go gambling in the center of Gambling City, known as Sin City in Las Vegas, for the Pennzoil 400 from Las Vegas Motor Speedway, coming up next on FS1. Hey, Kyle, how is your car? I don't want to talk right now. I'm trying to get prepared here. How's it going, NASCAR fan? I'm doing just fine.
So now you can decide how big you want to go, which is kind of beautiful. I'm not compensating, they're compensating. More video options so you play more of what you really want at Wendy's. It won't be hard to find someone to fix this.
It's good to know, NASCAR fan. Just letting you know right now that you missed an earlier stream earlier today while I live reacted to the IndyCar race from Arlington, Texas. And Kyle Kirkwood got the win. Grandpa, I'm up front. Then focus up, Ty. You couldn't focus enough when you were leading late in the race last week at Phoenix. So you focus this time. Oh, that Tyler Reddick scheme? Yeah, that's an awesome scheme. It's a similar paint scheme to to when Kurt Busch ran in 2022 at Kansas when he won, which unfortunately was Kurt Busch's last career win in the Cup Series. Yeah, but I really love that Jordan Brand scheme that Tyler Reddick's running in today. And the cars are rolling here in Las Vegas. Oh, you missed this. You missed the command from Jonathan Davis. Yikes! Sorry to hear that. I can't fly 55. Oh, you're on the piracy website DD12. Ouch. And Christopher Bell in that Interstate Batteries Toyota on the pole for today's race. He looked fast in practice and qualifying. As we look at the starting lineup, Christopher Bell and Denny Hamlin, who won last fall, is on the outside starting front row. Then right behind him is Ty Grandpa Gibbs and Bubba Wallace in row 2. Great qualifying for 4 of the Toyotas up front. For the 4 Toyotas up front in the first 2 rows. And row number 3 finds the 3-time Las Vegas winner Kyle Larson and Ryan Blaney, who just won last week at Phoenix. In row number 3. And row number 4 finds Tyler Reddick and Christopher Buescher. Tyler Reddick, who won the first 3 races, didn't go 4 in a row last week. Excuse me, that's Ryan Preece on starting in the 8th spot. Never mind. And rounding out the top 10 positions finds William Byron. There's Chris Buescher in top 10, but William Byron will have to go to the tail end of the field because of a penalty they received before practice and qualifying that ejected one of their team members. And Hendrick Motorsports very lately has been very strong here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, winning 4 out of the last 5 spring races here at Las Vegas. Okay, of course they always do that. They never show the rest of the starting lineup. Only have the pylon. And that says Austin Dillon, Zane Smith, Daniel Suarez, Eric Jones, Chase Elliott starting in 15th. The SVG. Come on! I want to see the starting lineup, damn it! Come on! They always do that. Fox always does that. They go through the first few rows, then have the rest of the starting lineup either scroll across the bottom or on the side. Like, come on now. for real, NASCAR fan, exactly why NBC and Prime are way better. They're way better. And TNT maybe. TNT is not how they used to be, but in terms of comparison between TNT and Fox, TNT is better. It's Shane Van Gisbergen, Ross Chastain, Chase Briscoe in 18th starting spot, Carson Hocevar and Riley Herbst. That's the top 20. Then it's Joey Logano, Justin Allgaier, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Kyle Busch, another poor qualifying position in 24th, and Connor Zillage, John Hunter Nemechek, and so on. There's the rest of the field. It's sunny here in Las Vegas, but also windy. The 267 laps, 400.5 miles, 80, 85, 102 is the stage breakdown.
Turned into one of the best intermediate NASCAR tracks that we've got. That, along with the atmosphere of the Neon Garage and the city lights not too far away, it's one of the best things we can do.
Some couple past winners about racing Las Vegas.
It is a great track from a driver's perspective because you have options from the white line all the way to the wall. And in these cars, you can't follow directly behind somebody, so you've got to be able to be versatile around that racetrack.
How quick does it happen?
It's going to happen right off the bat. We're going to be pretty wide, probably going into turn one and pure craziness, but you got to make the hay while you can.
And I think that's so important here. You have to be able to have that balance. Everybody's bunched up is the best opportunity.
All right, the lights are out on the pace car as they make their way down the backstretch for the last time under pace car speeds. We're about to go gambling in the sun, in the sunshine, in the center of the city, home to the world-famous casinos that are here. Folks, let's go gambling! Let's go gambling, boys and girls. As they make their way through turns 3 or 4, and the pace car is about to make the hard left turn onto pit road. Here they come, and the pace car makes the left-hand turn onto pit road. The crowd is on its feet, and 4 Toyota drivers are about to lead the way to the green for 400 miles here in Las Vegas. Boys, let's go gambling! Restart zone, green flag is in the air, and the Pennzoil 400 is underway in Las Vegas. Everybody's still jostling for position, trying to get in line. Whoa, SVG, hang on to it! What a save by SVG! Holy cow! And they're still banging up there. And already, we might have a lead change on our hands, and here comes Denny Hamlin to the inside of Christopher Bell, trying to take the lead early in the run. Not quite clear yet. Not quite clear yet. And Hamlin has the preferred line in turns 1 and 2, but it's so bumpy on the bottom side. Denny Hamlin kind of lost the nose just a little bit, and that's allowing Ty Gibbs to try to catch up into this group. Now he's clear. Hamlin goes to the point now. Yeah, let's watch this again. How does Shane Van Gisbergen save this thing? Up against Eric Jones. Ho! Thanks to Chase Briscoe, SVG saved that car. Holy cow. Oh my gosh. Hang on to it. What a save. Here's Austin Dillon in the 13th spot, going past Zane Smith for 12th. Not quite clear yet. Just seeing how Austin Dillon gets through the corners as we got a battle between Spire teammates of Carson Hocevar and Daniel Suarez as Joe Logano tries to make it 3 wide. Hocevar almost shut him off, but Logano had too much momentum through the tri-oval, and he takes advantage of both those guys. Yep, I said the same thing too, John. And we almost had a oh dang it moment when SVG nearly lost the car, but thanks to Chase Briscoe, he saved it off the corner, off the 4th corner. And right behind him, the two 2311 cars of Tyler Reddick and Bubba Wallace, as Reddick just made the pass on Wallace for the 5th spot. Our 10 laps are complete in the Pennzoil 400 as Denny Hamlin continues to lead the way with Christopher Bell, Ty Gibbs, Kyle Larson, Tyler Reddick, Bubba Wallace, Ran Blaney, William Byron, Ryan Preece, and Christopher Buescher, the top 10. You see already Tyler Reddick already trying to make the top side work. But so far, a very solid start for 2 of the Toyota drivers up front as Denny Hamlin, the winner here last fall, continues to pick up where he left off. That was up front. But man, what a save by SVG in the 97.
There seemed to be a lot of tension in the turns. What happened?
Yeah, well, when it gets really hot, and of course every turn matters.
Yeah, I mean, when it gets that hot,
Every turn
Ryan,
matters.
I get that, but can you take us through the last turn?
Like he said, every turn matters.
If you want to turn data,
Grandpa, I'm still in 3rd. Focus, Ty. How many times do I have to tell you to focus? It's a battle between Justin Allgaier and SVG. Yeah, Justin Allgaier is behind the wheel of the 48 car, substitute driving for the injured Alex Bowman, who is still out due to vertigo symptoms. As Chase Briscoe now goes around the outside of Austin Dillon, trying to go for the 13th spot. Chase Briscoe trying to turn his season around after having like 2 back-to-back bad finishes at Circuit of the Americas and Phoenix just last week. He's trying to turn his season around this early. As now we got a battle for the 4th spot as Tyler Reddick has caught up to Kyle Larson. He wants the 4th spot, and he's got it. No contest.
Planning to move? Choose Pods, the most awarded container moving company. Pods brings the container to you. Then we'll take it to your new home or store it at a secure pod storage center. And you don't have to do the driving. Trust Pods with your next move. Look at pods.com.
17 laps complete. Denny Hamlin leading Christopher Bell by half a second. Technical Xfinity fastest laps in the race. We expect some fall off, so he should hold up. Three Toyotas, a Chevy Toyota, Denny Hamlin. Top of board, 183.3 miles per hour. Now, fifth on that board, and running 6th is Bubba Wallace. Here's Reed.
It's been a great start to the season for Bubba Wallace, averaging in just inside a 9th place finish. This team has got a ton of confidence.
So we're back here at Las Vegas as Denny Hamlin continues to lead the way here at Vegas, but not too far behind is Christopher Bell. So we're riding on board with Bubba Wallace now. Yep, just a matter of getting the balance right. That's what Kyle Larson is saying behind the wheel of the 5 car, who just won the O'Reilly Series just yesterday. Hey, Kyle, how is your car? Shut up, interviewer! I'm busy here! Meanwhile, battle between Ross Chastain and Joey Logano going on. And right behind them is Carson Hocevar. And that's the battle for what position? That's for 15th. Okay. And that's another position that Logano's got down. Okay. Beef squashed between the 1 and the 22 after what happened in Phoenix just last week. So they sorted it out, and they're all good between Ross Chastain and Joey Logano. Man, Denny Hamlin continues to show the way, just like how he did last fall when he won, continuing to show the way here at Vegas. But not far behind him is Christopher Bell, still about half a second. Richard, how are your cars? Shut up, interviewer! Shut up, interviewer! I got the best cars out there!
COPD thought it could stop you. Well, COPD never met someone like you. You kept right on going. Respiratory is 3 medicines in 1 inhaler with better breathing starting within 5 minutes and helps prevent flare-ups. Now that's a COPD maintenance treatment that works as hard as you do. Respiratory won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. It is not for asthma. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Don't take Respiratory more than prescribed. Respiratory may increase risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsening breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur. Can't afford your medication? AstraZeneca may be able to help. Ready to take back your breath? Ask your doctor about Respiratory. Brace you. Brace you on dirt, sand, snow. Brace you through this, over that, all day, all night. Brace you on 4 wheels, 1 wheel, unknown wheels. Brace you with the road watching, this guy watching. Brace you to the summit, maybe not that summit, to sub 7. Any event, any terrain, any time. Brace you.
Sarah Benzino, Randy Foley, Jablonski Auto Body,
And battle for the 4th spot, and Kyle Larson takes a position back from Tyler Reddick.
We actually sold the twins' name.
Yeah, like stadiums, the kids are so expensive these days.
Oasis.
Hey, Coach Gibbs! Hey, Coach Gibbs, how are your cars? My cars are doing amazing right now, except for Ty.
The right money moves aren't as absurd as you think.
You guys, Wendy's has new biggie deals starting at just $4. So now you can decide how biggie you want to go, which is kind of beautiful. I'm not condensating, you're condensating. More biggie options so you can get more of what you really want at Wendy's.
NASCAR fans.
Where's Briscoe? He's in the 13th spot right now, running top 15.
Maybe something a little less specific.
Say yes and. It's like Simon says.
Turn back time on your engine with Valvoline Restore Protect. The first of its kind removal. It removes up to 100% of engine killing deposits and protects against future damage. Ask for Valvoline Restore Protect at your next oil change.
And back up to the leaders. Oh, look at this gaggle of cars going at it. There's Noah Gragson, Stenhouse. Oh. That's not the leaders, Mike. That's not the leaders, Mike Joy. Come on. Oh. There's John Hunter Nemechek going by Noah Gragson. Here comes Todd Gilliland right up to the bumper of the 4. Can't get around him there. I don't know what Mike Joy was thinking that thinking that Justin Allgaier, Kyle Busch, Justin Allgaier, Kyle Busch, and Noah Gragson were the leaders. Those clearly weren't the leaders. Come on. Oh, pit stops already? Oh yeah, there's Tyler Reddick on pit lane for his first service of the race. And Reddick's down and away. And here's Kyle Larson on pit lane as well for his service of the day. And here comes the leader, Denny Hamlin, and Ty Gibbs as well, in for their services. So they're pretty much splitting this stage in half. They're pretty much splitting the stage in half. Josh Berry and Noah Gregson also on pit road. Same with Eric Jones. They just completed their services. And Gibbs down and away. And here comes Christopher Bell in for his first service of the race. And Hamlin's down and away. Meanwhile, there's Ran Blaney getting passed by William Byron as Christopher Bell is now down and away. And here's the leaders going right by Christopher Bell. Oh, watch out, Bell. That just cost Bell a few positions because, as Clint Boyer said, he got held up while Hamlin was coming to pit lane. He got held up pretty good. Now looking at the leader, Joey Logano. And here's what Clint Boyer was talking about. Yep, there it is right there. Hamlin was slowing up to get to pit lane. Whew. That was a close call. That was a close call for Bell. Just getting around Hamlin. Oh, look who's in 10th. The criminal, of course. It's Cody Ware, the criminal. No, and here's Stenhouse on pit lane. Same with Zilich. And I think the criminal's also on pit lane as well. And here comes the leader, Joey Logano, onto pit lane for his first service of the race. Nope, I guess not. The criminal did not pit. And Suarez is on pit road now. Logano's down and away. Oh, Briscoe! Speeding! Briscoe caught for speeding. Yikes. And here's Hocevar on pit lane for his first service of the race. So Chase Briscoe and Justin Allgaier caught for speeding. There's Brad Keselowski on pit lane getting serviced up now. Yeah, I almost said Alex Bowman. I meant Allgaier. That was close. Meanwhile, Keselowski down and away. So that leaves Michael McDowell and Cole Custer, the last two to pit. But why isn't the criminal pitting? Why isn't the criminal pitting? Now the leaders, Ty Gibbs and Denny Hamlin, back up front. Yep, don't look now, but Ty Gibbs, he is dogging the 11 down as fast as possible. Finally, the criminal pits. So the last two. Oh, Custer's now pitting now. Pitting? Why did I say pitting? It's pitting. Looks like the car is speeding on pit road. They're going to make you drive through the pits without stopping. Yeah, for Briscoe. Oh man, they're showing the black flag. Looks like the car is speeding on pit road. They're going to make you drive through the pits without stopping.
Three for me, only at Chili's. Serves up the big cute beef for just $10.99. And that's 85% more beef than some quarter-pound burger. Yeah, hey, fast food. This is how you value me. This Chili's 3 for me is the best $10.99 you can eat.
Bush guy, cold and smooth survival skills. With red touches yellow, it'll kill a fellow. But if blue touches white, it's flight. Head for the mountains. We'll come back later.
Slice so good, hit like boom.
In your NASCAR 2025 championship mode, the criminal spun on his own.
Get 2 million pizzas for $6.99 each. Better ingredients, better pizza. Pop it down.
I remember the one from Talladega last year with Kyle Busch. And we are back.
There'll be an electric atmosphere in Miami as Team USA takes on the Dominican Republic in the semifinal showdown. It's the World Baseball Classic. Coming up next on FS1. Here in Las Vegas, Denny Hamlin is now moving the ball to run second lead on Ty Gibbs.
There's Hamlin and Ty Gibbs. He is slowly being caught by Kyle Larson. So we might have a battle for second going on between Gibbs and Larson. Oh, is that what you did for Kyle Busch last year at Talladega? Oh man, they're showing the black flag. Looks like they caught us speeding on pit road. Fuck you! You are so annoying, spotter! Now I see what you're talking about. Time to panic. Bush 20th in points, 144 points behind the cut line. And Ross Chastain 23rd in points, 151 back. All points behind first place. Cindric, Berry, and Briscoe. Briscoe's 33rd, 178 points back from the leader.
But he's got a fast car. I mean, he's going to get himself back in a position where he can get back on
season. He finished second in Atlanta. Daytona crash, 36th. At Coda, Transax, 37th. Phoenix crash, 37th. Here we are. He is one lap
Yep, there's the finishes that Briscoe has had. 36 second, 37, 37. Yikes. And back with the leaders, they got a lot of traffic in front of these guys. Got a lot of traffic in front of these guys. Got Nemechek, Berry, Gregson, Herbst. They just got by Todd Gilliland. Well, Hamlin just got by Todd Gilliland, and Allmendinger right in front of these guys. So we're past halfway through the first stage in this race at Las Vegas as Denny Hamlin continues to show the way in Sin City. He's got a lot of traffic to deal with in front of him.
Returning the favor is a gift.
Superhero mode?
Everyone has free offers on the latest phones, but T-Mobile gives a lot more. T-Mobile family saved over $3,700 compared to the other big guys in the past 5 years. Our experience plans include amazing benefits like Netflix, free dash packs like DoorDash, and a bunch more. Oh yeah, and 5-year price guarantee. So you keep saving. Save on a big scale. Switch to T-Mobile and even pay off your old phone up to $800. This is the feeling all over.
Whoa, man! Just cleared in front of Noah Gregson. That was close between Hamlin and that lap car.
Species of Wi-Fi at the same price for 5 years.
Meanwhile, looking at second, third, and fourth, as Ty Gibbs has now got his hands full, as Kyle Larson's trying to close up on Gibbs for second, but that's allowing Christopher Bell to come up right behind both those guys.
You guys, Wendy's has new Biggie deals starting at just $4. So now you can decide how biggie you want.
And there's a challenge for third. There goes Christopher Bell right by Larson for the third spot. As you saw through turns 3 and 4, Ty Gibbs took Larson's line away. That allowed Christopher Bell to get right by him.
On Saturday, it's not about the fame. It's about the fight. Here, losing gets harder. And when they win, it's because they risked everything to get there. The NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series. Pure, raw racing.
And for second, there goes Christopher Bell right by Gibbs for second. As we have about 19 laps remaining in stage number 1. There it is. There goes Larson right by Gibbs, finally trying to get in front of the 54, but not much. But Larson's going to have the preferred line going to turns 1 and 2, and there he goes. Right through the bumps, and Larson goes to P3. Yet Gibbs is not able to get through his traffic as well as the 50, as well as the 20 and the 5, and for Hamlin, and as Hamlin.
This is really when you get to see who's got the most versatile car that can maneuver around right close to cars and get creative with the line. And that blue car right there, that HenryCars.com Chevrolet of Kyle Larson, he's one of those guys that can just be creative in traffic, and that keeps him in so many races, even like yesterday when he doesn't have the best car. Looking at him from the racing cam on board.
Yeah, these lap cars are really making a challenge. Making a very, very difficult challenge for the leaders. But up front, right in front of Kyle Larson, there's a battle for the lead going on between teammates Hamlin and Bell. As we're looking at Ryan Preece, who's in the 8th spot, running solidly in the 8th spot. Remember, he finished 3rd last time in the spring. And there goes William Byron getting another spot down as he just passed Tyler Reddick for the 6th position, the 2023 spring Las Vegas winner. As now Ryan Preece is now on the attack underneath Tyler Reddick, trying to go for 7th. As we got a battle for the lead going on. Here comes the pole sitter, Christopher Bell, trying to go by Denny Hamlin. Can he clear him? Not quite. Yep, not quite clear yet. Hamlin fights back around the outside. Couldn't quite clear him. Yeah, they got a lot of traffic in front of these guys, especially Riley Herbst and John Hunter Nemechek. There goes Bell. He just lost the nose, and that allowed Hamlin to get right back around him. Here goes Bell once again on the attack on the inside of the 11. Well, man, look at this traffic in front of the leaders. This could be hairy. This could get hairy. Oh, my gosh. This is not what Hamlin and Bell wanted to see with this much traffic. Oh, my. There goes Bell once again on the attack. Oh, what are you doing, Herbst? Jeez. Oh, my gosh. This is tight. Kyle Busch wisely gets out of the way and lets the leaders battle for themselves. Herbst almost clears himself in front of Nemechek. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. What is happening here? What is happening here? Bell's trying to clear Hamlin, but Hamlin just gets the run off the corner, not this time. And Bell finally clears the 11 in the middle of this traffic jam going on. But here comes the battle for second. Here comes Larson to the inside of Hamlin. Hamlin trying to fend him off. But Larson is able to track the line just a little bit better. Yeah, Nemechek, he is really mirror driving that car. Nemechek is really mirror driving. Here comes Larson now trying to get on the outside. Not much momentum that time. Yeah, Nemechek is fighting to stay on the lead lap. There goes Larson again to the inside of Hamlin, trying to go for second. Oh, man. As Bell finally cleared Nemechek, and now Larson gets by Hamlin for second. Now he's going to have his hands full trying to get around Nemechek. Man, that did not play into Hamlin's favor at all. That did not play into Hamlin's favor at all, trying to get around Nemechek. Yeah, Reddick, he has dropped like a rock with those tires starting to go away behind the wheel of the 45. There's Chastain right by SVG, the lap car. And there goes Blaney going right by Tyler Reddick. That's for the 9th spot. Three to go in stage one as Christopher Bell continues to hold the lead from Kyle Larson. Now back with Denny Hamlin as he's now being under attack from his young teammate Ty Gibbs. I think it was because of them being in traffic that really hurt Hamlin's car when he's caught in dirty air because of all the traffic he had to endure that he had to deal with. And there goes Gibbs right by him for the 3rd spot. Hamlin going to try to cross over. Nope. Gibbs putting the block on his teammate. But Hamlin's saying, nuh-uh, young one. Nuh-uh, young one. As we're on the final lap of stage one now. But Gibbs trying to fend him off on the high side. As up front, Christopher Bell, who started on the pole, starting this race the right way. As the battle for 3rd continues on as Denny Hamlin gets by Ty Gibbs. And Christopher Bell will win stage number 1. GG Bell. Christopher Bell, stage 1 winner. Stage 2 coming up next.
Helping Adrian Brody prepare for his role as a TurboTax expert has been interesting.
I
can handle that for you.
Try less intense. We do people's taxes for them on their phone or in person so that they can relax.
Yeah, I know it's taxes. So when did they cry?
No, they don't cry. They just go home happy.
And then they cry.
There's no crying. He's so committed.
Can I cry?
Fast and reliable solutions from Comcast Business can help turn your business into a reliably up and running, cybersecurity, performance boosting, preparing, Wi-Fi backup, reliably connected modern business. Powering the engine of modern business, Comcast Business. What did this come for? Another intro. Sounds like you're letting yourself get spooked by a boogeyman. Memory of a killer all Monday on Fox.
When I was diagnosed with HIV, I didn't know who I would be.
But here I am, being me.
Keep being you and ask your healthcare provider about the #1 prescribed HIV treatment, Biktarvy.
Biktarvy is a complete one pill, once a day treatment used for HIV in many people, whether you're 18 or 80. With one small pill, Biktarvy fights HIV to help you get to undetectable and stay there, whether you're just starting or replacing your current treatment. Research shows that taking HIV treatment as prescribed, getting to and staying undetectable prevents transmitting HIV through sex. Serious side effects can occur, including kidney problems and kidney failure. Rare life-threatening side effects include a buildup of lactic acid and liver problems. Don't take Biktarvy if you take dofetilide or rifampin. Tell your healthcare provider about all the medicines and supplements you take. If you're pregnant or breastfeeding or have kidney or liver problems. If you have hepatitis B, don't stop taking Biktarvy without talking to your healthcare provider. Common side effects were diarrhea, nausea, and headache.
No matter where life takes you, Biktarvy can go with you. Talk to your healthcare provider today.
The Freestyle Libre 3 Plus sensor tracks your glucose in real time. And over time, it can help lower your A1C. This is progress. Learn more and try for free at freestylelibre.us.
You guys, Wendy's has new biggie deals starting at just $4. So now you can decide how biggie you want to go, which is kind of beautiful. I'm not compensating, you're compensating. More biggie options so you can get more of what you really want at Wendy's.
That's missing as the driver comes to make the pass. The onus is on him to make the move cleanly. Joey saw it a totally different way. Everything dropping along that you're thinking, which is there's the guy up high, and you have left that gap such that you can get his nose in there. You've got to give the space.
I would agree, and I think that's just the difference in the way that the etiquette of the two series has worked throughout the years. And in NASCAR racing, you got to keep yourself going. You don't want to put yourself in the fence like that.
Check out the other Fox Sports digital show, Speed, with Harvard Buxton, fueled by Poet. Subscribe to Speed on Fox on YouTube, the Fox Sports app, or wherever you get your podcasts. And on stage one, Mel Larson Hamlin gives follow-up. Jamie?
My Kyle Larson's pit crew has been together for 4 years, but just 1 year with Kyle. And I talked to crew chief Cliff Daniels about that and what he enjoys about this particular team. He said it's their attitude, it's how they respond no matter what happens here on pit road. So as they get ready to come down pit road and pit their driver, let's meet the 5 crew.
All right, over the wall, gang. Brennan Harder, the fueler. Michael Moss, rear tire changer. Eric Lundwood, the jackman. Jafar Hall, front tire changer. Alan Stallings, the tire carrier. All right, there's the crew. All right, drivers lining up. And here they come. Here they come. Bubba Wallace the first to dive into his stall. It's Elliott and Larson. Bubba Wallace down and away, 10 seconds. And Larson down and away with a 9.7. And Seabell's down and away. He easily wins the race off pit lane. But Chase Elliott up 3 positions, up to 5th off that stop. Okay.
Without having a chance to pick his pit stall based on his qualifying. There's no Larson leading the line there in the NSA.
Managing diabetes was overwhelming. I didn't like the finger sticks. The first time that I applied Dexcom G7, I was astonished that I was able to see what my glucose levels were in real time. I felt like I was in charge of my health.
There's an international travel plan with Spectrum that was an additional $10 a month, as opposed to paying a ridiculous amount per day for roaming fees. This literally felt like my old phone carrier was reaching their hand into my wallet and just helping themselves to see my cash. I like having no surprises when it comes to my cell phone bill, and with Spectrum, that's been the case. So it's saved me a ton of money.
Real customers, real savings. To see how much you can save, visit spectrum.com/save.
Amanda, I love you. I'm being completely authentic. I'm not 35. I'm 60.
Age is just a number.
So this is not very real here.
Hey, what's up, Alessandro? I'm doing good. My Sunday's going off to a good start so far. A couple hours ago, I did the IndyCar race reactions to the street course race in Arlington, Texas, where Kyle Kirkwood got the win. Somewhat bit of an anticlimactic ending, though, when the caution came out with 3 to go and they got the restart for a one-lap shootout, and the caution came out again for a crash. That was a bit anticlimactic, but congrats to Kyle Kirkwood on the win in Arlington, Texas.
You'll love your skin with Proactive. Shop now at proactive.com for your free gift purchase. Also available at these retailers.
They call us misfits, outsiders, and loners. We are not alone. You can afford to sleep and wake it up with a roar.
What? Wait, Ty Gibbs got black flagged. You're going to the gym after this race for a night workout? Cool. Hold on. Oh, Hamlin and Gibbs speeding on pit lane. Yikes. Hamlin and Gibbs caught speeding. Ouch. Yep. Oh man, they're showing the black flag. Looks like they caught us speeding on pit road. They're gonna make you do the. They're gonna make you race start at the tail of the field. They're gonna make you restart from the tail of the field. Ouch. Yep. 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 That's accurate. That's accurate. That's accurate. Oh man, they're showing us the black flag, Ty. What, for what, Grandpa? I didn't do anything. There we go. Oh. Now they've got a lot of work to do in this second stage, trying to get back up to the field, through the field. For now, Bell's competition is Larson. Yep. Yep, both Bell and Larson looked very strong in the first stage. Looks like they caught us on speeding. So we're speeding on pit road, Ty. They're gonna make you restart the tail of the field. All right, here we go. Doubling up into the restart zone. Green flag, stage 2 underway. About dead even on the jump, but Larson got a better push from Bubba Wallace. Now he's going to side draft on Christopher Bell. He wants the clean air. Going into turns 3 and 4. Oh, watch out, Byron. Watch out, Byron. Crossover move. Here comes Larson to the inside of Bell. He wants to take the lead. Oh, nearly contact. Almost contact between those two. Still side by side. Here comes Larson with the side draft from Christopher Bell. He's going to have the preferred line into turns 3 and 4. Again, Larson still can't clear the 20. As they're 3 wide for third spot, here comes Elliott to the inside. As they're still side by side, Larson aggressively side drafting. He wants the clean air. Oh my gosh, this battle for the first spot. Oh man, Bell trying to pinch him down. Still can't clear the 20. Yeah, Bell's trying to pin Larson down into the corner so he can get a better run through the center. There he goes again. Man, this is very tight. Oh, you see what Bell's doing? He's trying to pin Larson down. Well, while these two are battling, this is opening the door for Chase Elliott as Larson's still hanging tough on the inside. Watch out. Now Larson goes on the apron, all the way on the apron, and aggressively clearing Bell for the lead. Well, watch out. Here goes Chase Elliott to the inside, trying to make it 3 wide. 3 wide, going for the lead. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Oh, man. This is tight. 3 wide for the lead. Watch out, Elliott. Watch out, Elliott. Very tight off the corner. And Willie Byron. Is it going to be? Oh, no. Byron thought better of it. Oh, man. They just ganged up on Christopher Bell. And Larson goes to the point. Holy cow. What a battle for the lead. This is incredible. Holy cow. Man, that battle for the lead was incredible. While that was going on, here comes Tyler Reddick from the 5th spot. Oh, watch out, Elliott. Is Bill still on the outside of you, dude? Holy cow, this racing is fantastic, as Clint Boyer just said. Here comes Tyler Reddick ripping off the high side on the outside line. Up to the 4th spot from William Byron. Now working on Chase Elliott, trying to go for 3rd. Three-wide battle for the lead reminds me of the Nashville battle after a restart back in 2024. Yep. Well, actually, 2022 and 2023, actually. Yep. Holy cow. That was incredible off that restart. But up front, it is now Kyle Larson with the lead, but not by much, as Christopher Bell's trying to close the gap back in. Now Larson's got the lead. Now all he has to do is try to hang on to that car. Right now it seems as though Christopher Bell has a faster car. As for the 4th spot, William Byron takes it back from Tyler Reddick. Looking back at Denny Hamlin as he's getting around Kyle Busch. That's for the... Oh, wait, no. That's... Oh, yeah, Kyle Busch is still a lap down. Hamlin has moved himself up into the 19th spot after being caught speeding off that pit stop.
You can tell time by measuring the sun's distance from the horizon. Looks like happy hour.
Brandon Coley, Jablonski Auto Body, LLC.
What'd she call her? Yeah, she sold the twins' name rings.
Yeah, like stadiums do. Very lucrative.
Oasis Freeze and Spa.
Right money moves aren't as absurd as you think.
I'm a Diddy Super Slam. With our Slam meal deal starting at $5.99, all under $10 and available all day and all night. Pancakes for dinner, burger for breakfast. Live your best life. Enjoy our Slam meal deals available all day and all night. Lean on me.
More with Ross Chastain as he's under attack from Joey Logano. That's for the 12th position as Logano takes it. There comes Keselowski to the inside of Ross Chastain. And not quite clear as Chastain fights back around the outside.
Season of real pro football. Don't miss kickoff weekend, March 27th to 29th on Fox and ESPN.
We don't care about the UFL. But back up front, as we're back at Las Vegas, as Kyle Larson is starting to open the gap just a little bit between he and Christopher Bell. It's about half a second, as Christopher Bell has now fallen to the clutches of Chase Elliott for second. Dang, Austin Cindric from the 31st starting spot, he is up to 7th. Man, you don't think he's on a mission to get to the front? Think again. And here comes Blaney, last week's winner, trying to go for 7th spot from his teammate. Oh, that was close. That got really tight off the corner. There's William Byron in the 4th spot. And right behind him is the lap car of Justin Allgaier. Currently running in the 22nd spot, 3 laps down. Feels sorry for Bowman, but would not surprise me if 2026 is the last year he is in the 48 car. Well, honestly, I hope that HMS signs Alex Bowman for another year. You can't control an injury. There's nothing that Alex Bowman could do about that. You can't control an injury. That's in my opinion. Hendrick should sign Alex Bowman for the 2027 season because Bowman could not catch a break this season. He's sitting dead last in the points amongst the full-time drivers. Oh, watch out, McDowell. Watch out, McDowell. But up front, Kyle Larson continued to manage the clean air after that hard-fought battle he had against Christopher Bell. Man, that was incredible. That was an incredible battle off that restart. And now Byron takes the 3rd spot away from Chase Elliott.
Just you remember Danny?
Hey. Hey.
How are you doing that?
Four parks. One vacation that changes everything. Universal Orlando Resort.
Mushka, cold and smooth survival skills. If red touches yellow, it'll kill a fellow. But if blue touches white, it's flight. Head for the mountains.
Welcome back later.
Arby's Meat in 3 Box includes your choice of classic roast beef or crispy chicken. And now, you can also get the Big Crispy Fish Sandwich. So get your choice of meat and 3 sides, all for just $7.99.
Arby's, we have the meat.
Take a truck, sprint down the tracks, and get ready for fun. Timid, stay home. Friday nights under the lights. Racing is pure. Passion is authentic. And pressure is real. The careers are born before heroes are made.
Friday, March 27th, the Birmingham Stallions
We're back once again as Kyle Larson continues to hold a slim advantage over Christopher Bell. It's in between 0.3 and 0.4 of a second. As we're riding on board with Kyle Busch, who's been hanging around in the mid-20s for the majority of this race, currently in the 25th position. Now the gap has about opened up to a second between Larson and Bell. And looking at how Justin Allgaier and Michael McDowell got by those guys, did they just pit? Looking at how Michael McDowell and Justin Allgaier got by Christopher Bell, William Byron, and Chase Elliott, I'm assuming they pitted at some point early on in the stage because they just flew past Bell now. What horsepower package is this? It's still the 670 horsepower package for the intermediates. This is for all the tracks and intermediates over 1.5 miles. But for the tracks that are under 1.5 miles, including the road courses, they're at 750 horsepower. Here comes Denny Hamlin on the back bumper of Brad Keselowski. Oh, yeah, Hamlin still has a very fast car after being, despite that little mishap on pit road, we're being caught for speeding. He's up to the 12th spot. And here comes William Byron, the first to dive onto pit lane, trying to split the stage in half. William Byron's the first to pit, along with Tyler Reddick and Austin Cindric. Joey Logano on pit lane as well. Same with Ty Gibbs, Ross Chastain. Here comes the leader, Kyle Larson on pit lane. Yep, and Christopher Bell's on pit lane as well. Same with Chase Elliott. So that means now Ran Blaney will re-inherit the lead. And there's Bubba Wallace, Ryan Preece, Chris Buescher, Zane Smith also on pit lane as well. Larson down and away. And Elliott's down and away. Looking at the leader, Ryan Blaney, it's only a matter of time of whether he pits or not. Many of these drivers are trying to split the stage in half. We need the Patrick Star sleeping for stage one. Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to use that because not much happened outside of Denny Hamlin taking the lead away and Christopher Bell getting the lead back. Oh, plus SVG saving it on the first lap. So far the drivers that need to pit is Connor Zillage, Noah Gregson, Chase Briscoe, Ryan Blaney, Denny Hamlin, Brad Keselowski, Carson Hocevar, and Daniel Suarez. Those are the drivers that need to pit. Oh, there's a radio transmission telling Ryan Blaney to pit this time. And here comes the leader, Ryan Blaney, onto pit lane. And Blaney's down and away. And Hamlin's down and away. Same with Suarez on pit lane. And Carson Hocevar on pit lane now. And Brad Keselowski is the last one that needs to make a stop. So I believe Keselowski's pitting this time. Is he coming in this time? We'll see. Yep, here comes Keselowski, the last of the drivers that needs to pit. Here he comes. Keselowski is sponsored by Trimble for this Vegas race. What is Trimble? Honestly, I have no clue what Trimble is. I have no clue what Trimble is, Alessandro. I wish I knew. Okay, here it is. So apparently Trimble is a global technology company. It's a global technology company, I guess.
You don't wait for success, you chase it. Sharper, tougher, faster, with every lap.
And when you give everything you got, you don't just win. You inspire what comes next.
Now the gap has opened up to like 2.7 seconds between Bell and Larson, as it looks like Bell is now being under attack from William Byron, but not for long though.
Everyone has free offers on the latest phones, but T-Mobile gives a lot more. T-Mobile family saved over $3,700. Compared to the other big guys in the past 5 years, our experience plans include amazing benefits like Netflix, free dash pass by DoorDash, and a bunch more. Oh yeah, and 5-year price guarantees. So you keep saving. Save on a big scale. Switch to T-Mobile and even pay off your old phone up to $800. Are you Russia?
I am.
Thanks for meeting me here. Usually not an interweb dating guy. Barely ever use this phone computer unless it's a online charge Liberty Liberty.
No, same. I hate this thing, but it's true. You can save hundreds bundling Liberty.
Yep, while Kyle Larson continues to pull away, the battle for second is on between Christopher Bell and William Byron.
Free for me only at Chili's. Still can't be beat with the big QP, fries, bottomless chips and salsa, and a bottomless drink, all for just $10.99. So if you're not done with tiny overpriced burgers, just come to Chili's. This Chili's 3 for me is the best $10.99 you can eat.
You're listening to Control. Sprint down the track and get ready for a fight.
Looking back at Chase Briscoe, he just got around Ross Chastain, but that's not for position as he's still a lap down.
Looks like happy hour. Unlike other value meals, Arby's new $7.99 meat and $3 has 3 sides, not just one. It's more meal for your money. Seriously, it's more meal for your money. Where'd that come from? Arby's, we have the meat. Next week, NASCAR action hits to Darlington for a triple-header weekend. Coverage kicks off Friday with Truck Series practice at 3:30 p.m. Eastern on S2.
136 laps complete. Kyle Larson, the leader over Christopher Bell. We're going to have to look at Justin Allgaier's car. I believe he may have gotten up into the outside wall in turn 4.
What happened to Allgaier? Nope. Yeah, the lettering is definitely gone on those tires on the right side. Whoa! Nope, no contact with the outside wall. Nope, no contact with the outside wall, but he just lost a lot of speed through that corner. What are you trying to say, Kevin? You kept saying, I know. What was that? Hey Kyle, what is it like out there? Oh, it's very fantastic. I love it out here. Not. Allgaier has bad luck when he drives the 48 in Cup. Back in Indy in 2020, he crashed very early in the race as he completed less than 10 laps, I believe. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That's when he substitute drove for Jimmy Johnson back in Indianapolis for the Brickyard 400 in 2020 when Jimmy Johnson caught COVID that year. And that didn't go so well at all. Now we come to Vegas once again. He's substitute driver for Alex Bowman in the 48, and he's running in 32nd, 2 laps down. A lot of pit strategies going on in this race, but it's still Kyle Larson leading the way here in Vegas, trying to complete the sweep. Won the O'Reilly Series race yesterday, trying to win the Cup race today. Still got a lot of racing left.
The absolute legend went from gaming on her phone to ruthless online streaming slayer with no mercy for any living thing is your mom?
Hey guys, apples with peanut butter? How is this possible?
AT&T Wireless and Home Internet.
Hey, text me if you need anything.
Level up your connection with AT&T Wireless and Home Internet. Now available across the nation.
No, she's so nice to me.
Alright, see you at the demo. Looking good.
Brian, there seemed to be a lot of tension in the turns. What happened?
Yeah, well, when it gets really hot, and every turn matters.
But yeah, I mean, when it gets that hot,
Every turn.
Brian,
I get that, but can you take us through the last turn?
Like you said, every turn matters.
If you want to turn data into decisions, then make every turn matter with Trimble. Confidence at every turn.
You guys, Wendy's has new Biggie deals starting at just $4. So now you can decide how biggie you want to go, which is kind of beautiful. I'm not compensating, you're compensating. More Biggie options so you can get more of what you really want at Wendy's.
You've seen it on your phone.
Okay, that was odd. That was so odd. Man, the screen just went black for some reason. Okay, we're back. We're back. And speaking of back, we're back to this coverage as Kyle Larson continues to hold the lead, but the gap is starting to shrink just a little bit as Christopher Bell is starting to close the gap on Larson. And back with Denny Hamlin. He's up to the 8th spot. And Ty Gibbs up to 11th. Those two who got caught speeding off that pit stop at the end of stage 1, they fought their way back inside the top 15. While Hamlin in the top 10. And Gibbs, the first car in the top 15. Yep, just as I say that. Oh, Reddick just getting by Justin Allgaier, the lap car. Reddick currently running in the 5th position. Well, don't look now, but Larson is having a hard time getting around Ross Chastain, and that's allowing Christopher Bell to close back up to him. Gap is about 1/10 of a second. This is not what Larson needs right now. He's got both cars in both lanes right in front of him. This is not what Larson wants right now. Kyle Busch on the high side and Chastain on the inside. How is this going to work? Now trying to split in between both those guys. Oh, man. Nope. While that's going on, we got a battle for the 7th spot as Denny Hamlin has caught up to Chase Elliott. As Elliott finally gets around Ross Chastain. Now he's going to have to deal with Kyle Busch. Oh, come on. Why can't we stay on the coverage for the rest of the way in stage 2? Come on, Fox. I get you want to do Come on, Fox. We're at 12 to go in the second stage, and you switch to side-by-side commercial. Come on! Typical Fox. Typical Fox. Nowadays, Fox sees NASCAR as a cash grab. That's how Fox views NASCAR nowadays. They view that as a cash grab. Oh, battle for second. Byron has now caught up to Christopher Bell. He wants to take the second spot away, and it looks as though he will. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, NASCAR fan. At least a side-by-side commercial, but still, couldn't we stay on the race for couldn't we stay on the race for the rest of the way in stage 2? Gosh. As I just said, Fox views NASCAR as a cash grab nowadays. That's how they view NASCAR now, as a cash grab, to make as much money as possible. Fox makes NASCAR look like a joke at this point.
Basket makes for easy loading of heavy and bulky gear and increased storage capacity with a roof basket up top. Buy American at WT.com.
WeatherTech for the win. Slice so good, hit like gold. Papa John's,
Fresh frozen original dough made from 6 simple ingredients. Get 2 million pizzas for $6.99 each. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
Brandon Coley.
I'd rather have NBC and Prime host all of the races in season. All the races in the season. Yeah, that's pretty much my dream schedule. That's my dream team TV schedule at this rate. Okay, why is Kyle Busch? What is Kyle Busch doing? Kyle Busch, please don't hold up the leaders this much. Oh my goodness, Kyle. Yep, and here comes Byron. Yep, Kyle Busch. I think he's trying to stay on the lead lap, so I think it's necessary. But now he's holding up William Byron. Come on, KB. Oh, Kyle's got the wall. And there goes Byron to the inside. 3 wide. Oh my gosh. Kyle Busch, what are you doing? Get out of the way. You're not even fighting to stay the first car in the lead a lap down. Chastain's the first car a lap down. What are you doing, dude? That just cost Larson the lead. Oh, now you want to help a Chevrolet driver after you just cost them the lead, cost one driver the lead and allowed another one to pass. Now you want to help? Pfft, wow. Here's where Kyle Busch caught the wall. Huh. Wow. Psh, don't want to say anything. Psh, wow. POV KB. My car is so bad it fucking sucks. I hate RCR. And Hamlin is fast. He absolutely can win this race with the car he's got. Yup. Just like last fall. Anyways, final lap in stage 2. Yep, the Chevys are proving that they got the speed. So earlier this race, it was a Toyota that won this first stage and Christopher Bell. But this stage, it's the Chevrolet of William Byron who wins stage number 2.
Managing diabetes was overwhelming. I didn't like finger sticks. The first time that I applied Dexcom G7, I was astonished. When I was able to see what my glucose levels were in real time, I felt like I was in charge of my health.
Tina was born to be a chef, exploring new things. It's her passion. Diabetes certainly take that away. Tina got Dexcom G7. Now she can see how food affects her sugar levels in real time. With Dexcom G7, she doesn't have to choose between foods that she loves and her health. I can't wait to see what she creates next. You know it's gonna be good.
You guys, Wendy's has new Biggie deals starting at just $4. So now you can decide how biggie you want to go, which is kind of beautiful. I'm not commentating, you're commentating. More Biggie options so you
When Kyle Busch announced his move to RCR at the same time, it seemed to be a good fit. Since then, not so much as Kyle Busch struggles to be more competitive. Yeah, ever since the second half of the 2023 season, after Kyle Busch got 3 wins in the first half of the 2023 season, ever since the second half of that season and continuing into here, it has been a decline ever since.
Get in the driver's seat today. Get 0.9% APR or a $1,000 customer bonus on a select new 2026 Tiguan during Volkswagen Drive Days.
If you're planning on all getting together,
Why stay in hotel rooms and not be together? Get an Airbnb and actually get together.
Born from bootleggers, built by rule breakers. Finally, unapologetic, authentic, NASCAR.
RV now, because it's older now. It's got my RV or old Ran Blaney. No, their group got it done. I think that was just a testament to their championship pedigree. Like, I think back in the younger years, maybe that would have been a meltdown Ran Blaney moment, and it wasn't. They locked in and got the job done.
Stage 2 is complete. Stops 2 of the fastest 3 stops of this season.
Look at that clip. 898. Wow, this looks.
Oh my gosh, 898.
Get me in front of that 5 car. I'll do my job on the racetrack, but I need you now more than ever.
Pit road is still closed. Larry, let's go back to speeding penalties. 14 of them here over the 2 races last year. 6 speeding penalties today. And I want to get a little deeper on this Joey racing situation. 3 of your 4 drivers had penalties in the same section. Is that on the driver or is that on the data?
Well, I truly believe it's on the driver, and I'd love to hear Kevin expand on it because they've experienced on pit road. But you have 14 segments on pit road. Segments 2 through segments like 13, they range anywhere from like 125 feet to 142 feet. That first section coming in is only 89 feet, and the last one leaving is only 58 feet. So there's a big disparity between coming in, leaving, and everything in between.
I like the disparity and everything you talked about. The Canada's getting. That's a crew chief driver right here.
Well, this is they're all going to be set really close, but this is a difficult pit road, but it has a little bit of curve in it on both ends. So you have to run faster in the curves than you do on the straightaway. So what happens?
Pit stops have gotten so much quicker over the years. 10 years prior, a pit stop would take at 15 seconds was good enough to get or keep the lead. Nowadays, a stop over 10 seconds and you'll lose multiple spots. Yep. All right, I think they're lining up to come onto pit lane this time. This time by. Yep. And here they come. Here they come. Reddick's down and away with a 10.1. Bubba Wallace with a 9.9. Larson with a 9.7. Byron with a 10-second flat. And it looks as though Larson gets out first. Oh my gosh. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Was painful. So he ordered the supplies he needed from Amazon Business. Soon, he possessed profound pepper proficiency. It's Peter Piper, the pepper picker. Positively promised. Amazon Business, your partner for smart business value.
Trying to figure out what lowers your A1C can feel endless. It's not you, it's type 2.
Type 2 diabetes is complicated, and it's different for everyone. Using a CGM like Dexcom G7 15-day can help patients see what works.
I just didn't understand how my body reacted to different foods. When I heard that A1C jumps from like 6.2 to 9.8, oh my goodness, I really got to get my life together.
Dexcom G7 sends your glucose numbers right to your smartphone. See where your glucose is, where it's headed, and where it's been.
Dexcom G7, I think I can enjoy anything I want because I get the real-time feedback. I reached my A1C goal. I feel good about my future.
Most Medicare patients get $0 a month. Call now to get started with Dexcom G7 15-day and receive a free cookbook. Don't wait. Get started today.
I was injured in a car crash. I had no idea how much my case was worth.
Call the bars firm to find out what your case could be worth. We will help you get the best result possible. handling thousands of car cases. We will give you the support you need and help to get the best result possible.
Las Vegas Motor Speedway, Johnson on Pink Road, and you're looking at stage 2 winner. As William Byron in that car came to life. Great performance by him. So, Jamie, takeaways from what we saw in terms of those Hendrick cars as well as the nice recovery.
Oh, it has. I think you got the winner of the race in the top 4 right now. The one that I've got lined out is Denny Hamlin. Had that speeding penalty earlier in the race. Has been able to recover here. Driving up to the top 5, I think it was impressive. We saw a lot of speed out of the 11 car in the initial start of the race. Everybody's had a chance down the corner on the car. We're going to find out who has what.
Yeah, and as we look forward to stage number 3, we can expect things to get a lot more intense.
Oh, yeah.
So what do you
Oh, yeah.
see out of it?
The restarts are going to be chaotic. We see the leader get stalled out, and the run that the guy at 3rd or 4th can get. I mean, the mile-and-a-half racing with this car over the last 3 or 4 years has just been epic. And Vegas, fun track. Clint and Kevin have talked about it. You're 3 or 4 wide. There's so many different grooves to run on this track. A lot of fun to watch.
All right, well, we're going to send it back to the boys in the booth, and I'm going to put Jamie to work down here. I'm going to change that. Yeah, that was that. Take it away, Alan.
All right, John. All right, Toyota started 4 cars at the front of the field. They led a lot. Christopher Bell and Denny Hamlin led. The Chevys came on. Larson and Byron have had turns at the front. Who do you like?
Well, I picked Bell right at the beginning of the day, and I still have to ride this horse. I think Bell's going to get it done.
What you're saying is you're chickening out on
I'm getting a little nervous about it.
Well, and that's the interesting part. I feel like the Toyotas have not gotten any better than what they were at the start of the day. And it seems like right now the Chevrolets have been able to make their cars better on every pit stop. So, yeah, the 5 and the 24 have been good, but I'm still sticking with my 11.
Well, Hendrick has dominated here in Las Vegas. Those laps in 5 of the last 6 here. 10 of the last 16 with race stages. 5 of the last 10 races. They're all the winners.
You know, none of us said Byron, though. I mean, drove right by the 5. Got him in traffic and used Kyle Busch as a dick. That's what you have to do. Both of those guys are going to be looking in the rearview mirror. I think you're all over it. Denny Hamlin will call the game time.
And we get to the end of this race, and you got Larson and Hamlin, or Larson and Bell battle.
All right. All right.
He'll make you think he's going to run right into you and then stop and give you one lane. Like most people do. But that's what happened with Bell earlier. I think Bell
Coming to the restart for the final stage of this race.
he's going to squeeze you, but he's still going to give you a lane, but he's going to make you think that there's nothing there.
You're going to see the volume turn up right here. I'm serious. These guys are going to go out.
All right. It's going to be 94 laps to go when they get the restart. The pace car heads to pit lane. Larson and Byron on the front row. Who has the better jump? So zone green flag. Final stage underway. Larson on the jump. But here comes the outside lane of William Byron getting a better push from Hamlin. 3 wide. Okay, Harvick. That's one way to say 3 wide. Oh, here goes Christopher Bell to the inside. 3 wide. And Byron takes over to the point. And, man, Larson just got swallowed up by the 2 Gibbs cars. Larson just got swallowed up by the Gibbs drivers of Hamlin and Bell. Side by side for second as Bell is trying to hold off the hard charge of Denny Hamlin. But Hamlin's got to get a good run off the high side, trying to clear Bell. It looks as though he will this time. Yeah, Byron's in trouble at this rate because Hamlin has a much faster car than Byron. But Byron's trying to stay where he's at. Oh, watch out. Byron trying to like mirror drive, I think, at this point, because he's got like the two fastest cars behind him, in Hamlin and Bell. It's a cat and mouse game, as Kevin Harvick just said. Who goes where? Who's gonna follow where? Oh, Byron got squirrely through 1 and 2. That allowed Hamlin to get a run on the inside. Can't do it. But look at this mess right here, deep in the field. Yeah, it is literally a war zone deep in the field. Holy cow. Oh, I'm a dinger. Oh, man, Hamlin, he is not letting Byron get away. He is all over the back bumper of the 24. There goes Chase Briscoe right by Kyle Busch. He's the first car a lap down. Oh my gosh, Kyle! My gosh, Kyle! My goodness. He is literally driving like a madman out there. 27th place, 2 laps down. He's literally driving like a madman. For most of last year and so far this season, I forget Cole Custer exists in the Cup Series. Yep, just like how nowadays we forget that Riley Herbst is in the Cup Series. But the battle for the lead continues to rage on between William Byron and Denny Hamlin. Hamlin trying to battle back after a speeding penalty. This is where we're starting to get a little worried.
Alright, so you got the memo. Looking good.
Brian, there seemed to be a lot of tension in the turns that happened.
Yeah, well, when it gets really hot and it cools every turn.
And there's the other car who had that speeding penalty at the end of the first stage caution, Ty Gibbs. He's trying to work his way back up. He just got past Ryan Preece. What position was that for? That was for the 10th spot. So now Ty Gibbs has finally worked his way back inside the top 10. Oh, man! Hamlin got Byron a little squirrely. Here he goes to the lead once again. Oh, dear. Yeah, Byron couldn't do anything. Hamlin had a much faster car. There's nothing Byron could do about that. There was nothing Byron could do about that.
Historic Darlington Day. Hamlin, last year's winner. Chase Briscoe's won 2 of the last 3 there. Darlington, Martinsville, 2 weeks in a row. Hamlin won them both last year. Now, NASCAR is year away from this being their traditional throwback race. There'll be a lot of NASCAR alumni there. I hear there's going to be a lot of historic paint schemes.
Yep, next Sunday, they're off to Darlington Raceway. Unfortunately, throwback tradition or throwback weekend is no longer a thing anymore since it was removed for this season. Yep, that was the move that Hamlin made on Byron. Yep, that speeding penalty he had earlier today. He's fought back thanks to that incredibly fast car he has.
I couldn't understand much of that either, but I got the sentiment.
Yeah, well, I felt like they eliminated him in there, trying to be right on the bumper to make sure that he didn't come down the racetrack.
Disappointing for throwback at Darlington is no more, but many teams were not doing throwback schemes anyway. Yeah, but it was still a very fun tradition that's lasted since 2015. But unfortunately, NASCAR fans had to complain about it being too boring instead of honoring the legacy of our sport for over 75 years.
Yeah, Jamie, I've been looking at the data comparing the 11 car Denny Hamlin to Ray Brown in the 24. Not a big difference in the throttle when they roll out, when they pick it back up. Neither much using any brake. But the big difference, guys, Hamlin's not having to put near as much steering into that 11 car as the 24, which tells me that car is turning better between tires.
And that's key here to be able to get that balance right. But go back to the Marshall model, have that car rotate through the middle of the corner, and you don't have to have that wheel into it. Then you don't have to snap. It's easier on the right rear tire. It's easier on the right front tire. So many benefits to being able to not have that wheel in the race car.
Tyler Reddick and Chris Buescher, who has been one of the best of
Now looking at Tyler Reddick, he's on the attack or under attack from Chris Buescher, running solidly in the 7th spot right now, trying to get around Reddick for 6th. Flirting around the top 10, top 15 all race long. Yep, you're right about that, Alessandro. Buescher having a solid top 10 day. Yep. Mm-hmm. And there he goes to the inside of Reddick. Not enough gas there. Not enough speed to try to overtake the 45.
We've seen the Gibbs cars make mistakes on the road. We've seen a lot of cars make mistakes on pit road with the speeding penalties and all the things that go with it. But if you don't make those mistakes, those are free passes for your team. So you got to be very pointed and dot the I's across the T's to not make any mistakes.
You got to find a way to be good here because these mile-and-a-half tracks, some people call them cookie cutters, they will dominate this circuit. In this race, in the next 5 tracks that are going to be in the chase for the championship.
On board with Brad Keselowski running in the 12th position. As we got a battle for position going on, here's Ty Gibbs up to the 9th spot from Bubba Wallace. Yep, it's all going to come down to the last pit stop when these drivers will make their last stop. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. There's 67 laps to go. When will these drivers make their last green flag stops, and who comes out in front of who once green flag stops cycle through? We'll find out as the laps are continuing to wind down. Still plenty of racing left, but it's coming down to the wire.
When COPD tried to stop you, you kept going. Breztri, a 3-in-1 inhaler, better breathing starting within 5 minutes and helps prevent flare-ups. Breztri won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. It is not for asthma. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Don't take Breztri more than prescribed. Breztri may increase risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsened breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur. Ask your doctor about Breztri.
Stay there, USA, and your Chevrolet. America's asking you to call. Drive your Chevrolet to the USA. America's the greatest land on earth. So make it take today to see the USA and stay in your Chevrolet.
See, the USA in your Chevrolet is a very catchy song. 100% agreed on that, John. That's way better than that you-know-what commercial. And that Chevrolet commercial has Camila Cabello in that commercial singing that song. Did I ever see the one from the 1950s? No, I didn't. And this was last fall when Hamlin scored his 60th career win. Wow. Oh, man. Yeah, that was a very emotional win for Hamlin last season. The last time we were at Vegas in the fall. And that was one of the rare times where I said I was fine with Hamlin winning that race, as long as it was not Logano winning that fall race at Vegas last year. Oh. Hamlin got really tight off that corner. Kind of got really tight off that corner. Had to lift out of the gas there. And yes, NBC existed at the time. Wow. Oh, green flag stops. This might be the call for green flag stops, and Blaney overshoots his stall. Blaney just overshot his stall. That's going to cost him a lot of time. He's down and away, but man. Now Hamlin's in trouble trying to get around Michael McDowell, and here comes Byron back to the inside. He wants to retake this lead right before green flag stops. Oh, here comes Byron to the inside. All thanks to McDowell holding Hamlin up. Byron goes back to the point. Oh, spinner! Connor Zillage! Caution is out. That's the first yellow for a cause on the track. That's the first yellow for a cause on the track. I don't think that was what Blaney wanted to see at all, as he just ended his pit stop. And the caution came out right as William Byron took the lead away from Hamlin. Talk about timing. Oh? Did Cindric just play the strategy right? Because as Larry Mack said, he probably pitted before that caution came out. So he might be the leader once we get the restart? All right, what happened to Zillage? Oh, Stenhouse. Yep. Cole Custer was pitting. Stenhouse was trying to check up to avoid, and Zillage just ran into the back of him. Yikes. Yep. Welcome to the big leagues, kid. Yep. That's another welcome to the Cup Series, Zillage, kid. Welcome to the Cup Series, kid.
Well, everybody's misfortune is somebody's good fortune, and in this case, it's Chase Briscoe. He has fought all day to overcome a speeding penalty back on the first stop of the day, and now, finally, with 55 laps to go, he'll get the free pass.
It has a good race car, but that early penalty just put him so far behind.
And Chase Briscoe, after being trapped 1 to 2 laps down for the majority of the race, he has gotten the free pass. He was the first car 1 lap down, and that means he is back on the lead lap.
stage points today. So it's put them a little bit further behind than what they had even started. But they have a way better car than the points that they've scored today and can at least minimize that damage with a solid finish.
All right, pit road will be open this time.
All right.
Will this get us into a window where we can run to the finish from here?
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. Remember, 60 to 64 laps. If we're going to go back racing, we're probably just around 50 or one less to go. This could be the final stop.
Possible final stop? Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. This could be the money stop, or it might not be. We might have more cautions after this. You never know. The grandpa, why did everyone hype him up? Relax, Ty. You're still fine. Now just focus on the remaining of this race. There's Tyler Reddick to dive into his stall. There's Chase Elliott into his stall. There's Byron. Reddick's down and away with a 10.1. Elliott with the same one, 10.1. Byron with the 10 flat. And Hamlin, the 9.8. Oh my! And Christopher Bell beats them all off pit road. Oh, Ty, you couldn't be any more wrong than you are.
I checked Allstate first and saved hundreds on my car insurance. Unfortunately, I did not check my outfit before meeting my girlfriend's family. Yeah. So check Allstate first, and you can save hundreds.
No one can know. TV smash hit memory of a killer is only Mondays on Fox.
Hey, my treat today. I don't think they'll take that here. Of course they take Discover. You're stuck in the past. Unlike me. You look rad.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places nationwide.
Totally. Safe like repair, safe like replace.
Oh, that's rough. At least with SafeLight, you can get that fixed any way you want.
Any way you want. Any way you want. That's the way you need it. Any way you want.
If you want, you can recalibrate my safety features while I sit at home in my comfy pants. That one doesn't rhyme, but sure.
The grandpa, shut the... Whatever, grandpa. Thank you for watching your language. Whatever, grandpa. Thank you for watching your language for once, Ty.
Let's meet the pit crew for number 20.
Was on the 2017 National Championship team. Michael Hayes, rear tire changer.
What in the world? What in the world? And one crewman said he likes a bowl of Frosted Flakes at night. What's the point in that? Why are we talking? Why are we talking about Frosted Flakes at this rate? Why? Why? Oh my gosh. I guess not.
Three boxes beyond the start finish line. If he'd have been pit before it, all they had to do is beat the leader to the start finish line, but he did not beat him to the end of pit road, so he's allowed down.
Yikes. That stings for Cindric. So in the first 2 rows is JGR versus HMS. Bell and Hamlin, then it's Elliott and Byron in the first 2 rows. There's Gibbs, Busher, Larson, Reddick, I think Keselowski and Wallace, the top 10? I believe so. Here we go. Green flag. 50 laps to go. Dead even on that jump. Still dead even between Bell and Hamlin. Byron trying to go high to get a run off those 2. But that did not work in Byron's favor at all as the battle for the lead continues to rage on between Bell and Hamlin side by side. And Hamlin goes to the point from Bell. And look who's in 4th spot behind Elliott. Chris Busher trying to make some noise late in the going. Now Busher trying to make some noise in the 17, trying to go around the outside of William Byron, trying to go for 4th. He's going to have a run off the corner. And it looks as though he's got it. He's got the advantage, but Byron's still fighting back on the inside. Nearly contact between Busher and Byron there. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Watch out! And look at Reddick running the high side, ripping the top lane around this corner. Going right past his teammate, Bubba Wallace, trying to go for the 8th spot, and it looks as though he will. Now, Chase Briscoe, after getting back on the lead lap, he's 1 position away from entering the top 10. It's on the back bumper of Brad Keselowski. To the inside, can't get the grip down. Briscoe has recovered nicely considering he has had a bad race going. Yeah, for sure. As I just said, he's one position away from entering the top 10, trying to get it away from Keselowski this time. But again, not enough grip on the bottom side. This is so bumpy through 1 and 2. Falls back in line behind Keselowski again. Hey, Jessica Norman. There's a battle for the 6th spot going on. Here comes Ty Gibbs to the inside. And Gibbs takes that position away from Larson. And Larson, after leading so much in the second stage, doesn't have the looks as though he doesn't have the car anymore in this last run. In the last several laps, he doesn't have the car anymore like he had in the beginning of this race. Now Chase Briscoe's now working on Bubba Wallace, trying to look for the 9th spot. Almost got to his corner panel. Oh, Gillen's on pit road. Don't know why. Nope, Ty Dillon's on pit road. Whoa! Got to run off the front stretch, but Bubba Wallace trying to fight back on the inside. Not enough grip down there since it's so bumpy. And Briscoe goes to the 9th spot. Yeah, Briscoe, he is on a move. He's on the move right now. Who's my choice to win? Anyone but the 11 at this rate. Anyone but the 11 at this rate. Chase Elliott now is catching up to the back bumper of Christopher Bell. Elliott got a good run off the bottom side. Now he's alongside Christopher Bell, going for 2nd. Can he get it? He has the preferred line in turns 3 and 4. Get clear Bell. There you go, Chase. There you go. Up to 2nd. Now all that's left in front of the 9 is Hamlin. Is there enough time for Elliott to catch up to Hamlin? I hope there is. Chase is in 2nd. That's my only hope at this point. Come on. Got 34 laps to go. Come on now. Got plenty of time to catch Hamlin. Meanwhile, here's Ross Chastain on the back bumper of Logano. Oh my gosh! And Logano just took the air off the nose of the 1 car. Yeah, Logano's probably like, get away from me. Get away from me. I'm sorry about last week. Get away from me, Ross. Yep, now Hamill's got traffic in front of them. That's Todd Gillen, who just pitted not too long ago. And AJ Allmendinger right in front of him. Yep, that's right. And here's another driver that just pitted. That's the criminal. Oh, it's Cody Ware. Average last caution is 27 laps to go. Now Byron's all over the back bumper of Christopher Bell. Here goes Byron to the inside, trying to go for the third spot away from C. Bell. He's able to track the line much better. And to third goes Byron. And Briscoe up to 8th. He's still coming. He's still coming. What? What? He got what? Oh my gosh! He got pulled over before the what? Briscoe got pulled over before the race even started? What? It's been a minute since the last time we saw someone do that. That's giving me Kurt Busch 2005 vibes. That's giving me Kurt Busch 2005 vibes. Oh my gosh. Radio remix. Bro actually got a ticket for the race. Whoa! Watch out! Watch out! Cody Ware got really squirrely. I mean, the criminal Ware got really squirrely in front of Hamlin. He's trying. Come on, man. Come on, Elliott. You gotta get there, dude. Oh! Oh! Haha.
These lap cars are not cutting him any slack either. We're definitely racing pretty hard right there to keep him held up.
I think back to something also on the points that we talked about there. Chase Elliott at the end of that last run, which was roughly 40 laps, said that was the best his car had ended the run all day long. He's been on the free side, but he's also
That means if Elliott gets there, he too has going to have to deal with the criminal wear in front of him.
Two tenths quicker than Hamilton. That last lap. Danny's all right. And watch his throttle when he gets back to the gas. He's not been able to go to it all. That's telling me inside that race car he's tied up off,
Which is what you heard on the AR camera last time. You just heard it.
yeah, just
But what the heck, Harvick? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at it right there, I mean, the 51 car is staying right with him. So he had a good lap though. He did not slap.
Oh, it goes where? The criminal underneath Hamlin. That's the only shot at. Now he's getting around Allmendinger. Ah, man, come on, man. Oh, come on, man. Gap is a second. Now Ty Gibbs has caught up to his teammate Christopher Bell. Now he's battling Christopher Buescher side by side, tight between these two. And there goes, not quite yet, as Buescher fights back around the outside of the Gibbs machine. Yep, and there goes Ty Gibbs right by Buescher. That's for the 5th spot. That's not Elliott! Oh my gosh! What was the Fox ticker doing? What was the Fox ticker doing? They just put the Elliott ticker on the criminal wear. That was not Elliott. That was not Elliott. Oh my gosh. Come on, man. Yeah, literally, Fox ticker is drunk. Come on, man. Losing time on the 11 again. Come on! And Briscoe has gotten around Larson for the 7th spot. Gap is 1.5 seconds. Ah! Come on, man. If we get another caution, Elliott will have a chance. I hope so. Oh, man. Remember when Mike Joyce said, "Whoa, Hocevar, front straightaway"? Yep. At Coda, the Circuit of the Americas, a few weeks ago. Or a couple of weeks ago. Coming at 10 to go this time. What's the gap? What's the gap? Can we see the gap, please? That's still 1.3 seconds of the gap. That's still not good enough. That's not good enough. Ah. Come on, 7/10 of a second, 5 laps to go. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Four laps to go. I don't think there's enough time to catch the 11, though. 0.6 of a second. Come on, man. Come on. Get there, dude. Get there, dude. I don't think he's going to get there. Ah! I don't think he's going to get there. Nope. Yeah. 2 to go. 3 more miles coming this time. 3 more miles to go this time. He's gaining, but it's not going to be enough. Come on, man. Oh, boy. Nope. Come on, man. Final lap. Half a lap to go. He's going to send it. I don't think he's going to do it, though. Nope. Nope. So close, man. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it, man. So close. Damn it, man. One spot. How many times is it gonna be like this, man? That's twice this season now that Elliott's come so close to winning. Like, you gotta be fucking kidding me, man! Man, like, seriously, how many times is this gonna happen, man?
So much, and I think that you're going to see that same emotion right here.
I don't get it. How many times is this gonna happen? That's twice this season that Elliott's come close to winning. That's twice now that Hamlin has come so close to winning. Daytona 500 at the beginning of the season. Now this. No. Screw you, Hamlin. Screw you. I feel cursed at this rate. I feel so cursed at this rate. No, I'm done. See you at Darlington. I'm done.